everyone, welcome to day 3 of the Metabolic Makeovers Challenge. And today we're going to talk about movement. So if you don't move it, you lose it. That's a really true statement. I know it because when I had knee surgery, my legs turned to mush because I lost the muscle strength. But thank goodness muscle has memory, so it did come back once I recovered. So there's different components of fitness, and I know many women happen to be cardio queens when they are trying to lose weight and get in shape, but there's so much more. There are 5 components to fitness. 1 is strength training, so working your muscles. 2 would be cardio, which is working your heart. 3 is flexibility, how a muscle stretches. Mobility is the range of motion within a joint. And then, of course, balance. And we really want to have a fitness plan that incorporates all 5 of these different areas so that we can age stronger. And the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories you actually burn at rest. So while you're sleeping, a person with more muscle will burn more calories. Pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and start with the strength training. Now, there's 2 different things here. Many women are like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. Well, that is called hypertrophy training. That's what bodybuilders do. And they're purposely trying to get bigger muscles. Well, what I'm going to teach you is about strength training. Because to me, the big muscles, might look kind of cool in a bathing suit, but they're not going to be as effective for what our goals are as for aging stronger. So there's a girl at my gym who's this little petite Asian girl and really, really petite, okay? She doesn't look like she does strength training. She just looks like, really cute. Well, I'm telling you, that girl is strong. So that's what I'm going to talk about is strength training. So how do we do that? Well, we want to challenge our muscles in different ways. And so basically at the very beginning, you want to work on push and pull movements. So a pull movement would work like your back body. A push movement would work like your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Your pulls would you work your back and your biceps. And then, of course, we have leg movements that we're just going to kind of clump together. Many times when a person's starting out, they might do like 3 sets of 15 at the gym. Well, if you're not really working hard by the time you get to 15, it might not be as effective. So what I prefer is starting with a lighter weight and doing maybe 10 or 15 and then adding more and then seeing how many you can do because you're probably not going to be able to do quite as many the more weight you add. The heavier that bar gets or your dumbbells get, the harder it's going to be to do a lot of reps, okay? So sometimes at the gym, we'll do 5 sets of 5. So that means a moderately heavy weight because you're only doing 5 reps. Or sometimes we'll do a heavy single, which means it's heavier than the 5x5, but we're just lifting it one time. Now, at the beginning, please don't even attempt that, okay? A heavy single is crazy when you're first starting out. But we're always mixing it up. So the most we would do, like say with a barbell or with a dumbbell at the beginning might be, say I would recommend 15 to 12 reps and then maybe do 10 to 8 with a heavier weight. This is called a pyramid. And then maybe 8 to 6 and just do light at the beginning, a lot of reps, heavy at the end with a few reps. But at the beginning, don't go past like say 5 reps. You don't need to do any less than that. So a 5x5 is a really good workout as well. The benefits of strength training, it helps your muscles, it helps your bones, and it helps your hormones, it helps your balance. And let's face it, when you're older, don't you want to be able to carry all your own stuff instead of having to rely on other people to do it for you? Of course, we want to be able to, grab that bag of chicken feed and carry it over to the chicken coop and take care of your chickens without anybody having to do it for you. It's pretty fun. So strength training is important, and please don't worry about getting bulky. You will not, but you just need to have adequate protein so that your muscles can recover and get all those amino acids in there to repair and to get stronger, okay? Then we have cardiovascular training. So this is what's working your heart. Now you can do HIIT, which is high intensity intervals, and you can do low intensity steady state. I do both. I do HIIT at the gym when we have a particular workout. So that means you go really fast and then slow, and then fast and then slow. So say you're on a bike You'll go 20 seconds really hardcore fast and then 10 seconds recovery. So you're resting. You're letting your heart rate drop back down, okay? And you can do that. I mean, when I used to teach fitness classes at the gym, I would tell people, if you're running late, just do a 4-minute Tabata. That's what it's called, 20 on, 10 off. So like a 5-minute warm up, do a quick, 4-minute workout Tabata, and then do, 4 to 5 minute cool down. That's it. That's all you need. But it will take your metabolism up and it will like really get that heart rate pumping. It will increase your maximum output. Okay. So that is a muscle. Your heart is a muscle. And that is my favorite way to make your heart stronger, is by working really hard and then recovering. Okay. Now, low intensity steady state. It used to be called fat burning cardio. It might still be, I don't know. But essentially, it would say you want to keep your heart rate low. This is what the experts would say, so that you get into the fat burning zone. Okay. Well, it's been shown that when you're done with that, you're done. Okay. So it's not like your metabolism is raised for the rest of the day, or like when you're doing a HIIT workout and you bring your metabolism way up from doing that workout, it's going to stay there for several hours afterwards. Okay. But the low intensity steady state, when you're done, you're done. But there's benefits of it. So walking outside in the sunshine, getting fresh air, connecting with nature is my favorite. Okay. And I'll walk in the rain. I'll walk in the muddy rain on a hill. But it's just, there's something about it that I can't miss a day. I love it so much. And it's just developing that habit, feeling the benefits so that you're committed to it instead of doing it out of compliance. Do you know the difference? Commitment is like, I love going to the gym. I love going, and I never miss unless, I'm really sick or I have to take somebody to the airport. But I'm committed to it because I love it. And I love going outside and walking in the middle of the day in the sunshine. So the goal here is to find things that you love to do, so you look forward to doing it, so you don't make any excuses. Because let's face it, you can have results or you can have excuses. But you're not going to get the results with the excuses. And there's a funny saying that says, excuses, they're just like armpits. Everybody has at least 2 of them, and they both stink. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, next up, let's talk flexibility. So flexibility is essentially stretching. It's stretching up the muscles, because when you do strength training, or when you do, like, say, hiking or running or any type of a difficult cardio workout, you're tightening up those muscles because you're using them, right? So you want to lengthen them again and stretch them out. So one really popular way is yoga. I love yoga. I go twice a week and I stretch out the muscles, and it feels really good. It also will help you prevent injuries in the gym. And then we have mobility, which is like the range of motion in a joint, okay? So mobility exercises would be like a head roll, okay, which is going to help your neck. And you want to go really, really slow. And you just feel all that snap, crackle, pop, okay? So mobility and flexibility work together, and you want to do both. Now, yin yoga is one of my favorites because that actually gets deep into your joints, because you find your edge on a pose and you get in there and then you hold it. Okay. So what happens is it creates this tourniquet effect on your joints, and then you're basically cutting off a little bit of the blood supply, not a ton, but you're cutting off enough, and you're holding it there so that when you release it, you're like just having a blood surge, and it just helps heal all of that. So you're working your ligaments, your fascia, your tendons. It's all the connective tissue in the joint. So yin yoga is really, really, really good. So we have regular yoga, yin yoga, and then typical mobility. I'll put some videos in like below so that you can check out what I'm talking about. And then last, we have balance. So balance would be things like standing on one foot. Simplest way to do it. Stand on one foot, put your other foot against your shin, on the side of your shin. You can be close to a counter or a wall if it makes you nervous, and it takes practice. Okay, or you can just lift one leg, one knee in front of you, or one leg straight or bent, it doesn't matter. But just practice your balance, and it's best to do it barefoot. Okay, the shoes can kind of limit that in a way because they don't give you the gripping ability of your feet. So when we do this type of stuff at yoga, it's always barefoot, and it even works better if you're not on a mat because that cushion can kind of throw some people off. I have a really good yoga mat, so it doesn't bother me, but it's really fun to play with, okay? So the ideal workout program, you're going to be doing all 5 of these. And another thing I forgot to mention is mobility work you can do with bands. So if you guys have any of those stretchy bands, there's all kinds of different things you can do with the mobility to open up. Like most people, they need to open up their shoulders and their hips because they sit and then they kind of like roll forward a little bit. So we want to stretch out this and then our hips, which is like the crease in your lap when you're sitting. And you can do that by doing like low lunges, things like that. Okay. So I'll have lots of videos below so you can see all different examples, but please, we're going to do, I recommend a minimum of 3 days a week of strength training and cardio, and a couple days of yoga, and flexibility will kind of usually come with a yoga class. And there's so much online. I'm a member at Gaia, which is a really great website I like because they have really good yin yoga classes. But you can find a ton on YouTube. Just search up yoga or yin yoga or mobility, and I'll have a video below that you can check out as well. Okay, so your challenge for today, and remember we're doing 5 days of fitness challenges, is see how long you can do a wall sit. So what is a wall sit? Well, you stand with your back up against the wall and you lower your back down so that you are at a right angle, like you look like a chair. So your back is here against the wall, then the top of your legs are going out perpendicular to the wall, and the bottom of your legs are going to the ground, right? So you look like a chair. And just set a timer on your phone and see how long you can hold it. Remember, this is your starting point. You can finish so much farther than this, okay? So super simple, but that's your challenge for today. So go ahead and let us know how long were you able to hold your wall sit, okay? And we will see you tomorrow. I hope you're having a good time with this Metabolic Makeover Challenge. And remember, the best part is burning more fat while you're sleeping. All right, you guys, make it a great day.